Hi, welcome to Ishwara's Take. This is my opinion on the world events that are happening right now. So, Amazon, one of the biggest companies in the world, they have made an announcement that they are going to lay off 14,000 roles across the enterprise. These 14,000 roles are associated with about 30,000 employees. It's only a potential number. There's no confirmation anywhere on the internet or in the Amazon website or the public release of Amazon. But it is only an expected number that 30,000 employees are working on this 14,000 roles, and they will be impacted during this layoff exercise. This is seemingly the largest layoff exercise that Amazon has carried out in its entire history. The last one happened in 2021, 2022, around that time period when Jeff Bezos was the president and the CEO of Amazon. Approximately around 27,000 employees were sacked at that time. Now the number has increased to 30,000 that is occupied by across the 14,000 roles, right? So what exactly happened? In June of 2025, the current CEO and president of Amazon, Mr. Andy Jassy, he has made an announcement internally across the Amazon enterprise that how AI is going to reshape the digital world and how it is going to renew the native business operations that are present in Amazon. So that's a direct hint to the employees that whenever a tower lead or a vertical head or a horizontal lead comes and says that we are going to change the way that we have to operate, and we need to bring in new ideas, and we have to relook at how we are outsourcing things. We have to relook at how we are working between smaller teams and bigger teams. We have to relook at how we are organized in terms of business processes and how effective we are. So that's a direct hint to the employees that there is going to be reduction in workforce, right? It's not said, these things are not exactly pronounced in a very straightforward way, but they are sugar-coated and said in different ways. And this is one of the ways to say that AI is going to change the digital world, and that's going to change the native business operations across the entire enterprise. So that's a direct hint that there will be reduction in workforce. And these things are usually not dependent on how well the company is performing across its products and services. Well, the company may be generating revenue in a profitable way year on year, and that may be reflected in their financial statements, right? And that will very much match to the client expectations at different levels and the way that people are operating business, but does not echo the future state of a company. The future state of company is truly dependent upon the amount of improvisations that you're bringing into their internal processes, how they're able to deliver more work using less people, how they're able to innovate in a way that they identify which are those dependencies that are there between different teams, the dependencies that are there between an onshore and offshore model, right? How they're able to outsource in a better way, how they're able to get more benefit by investing less. So by looking at all these things, that's how the companies decide what's going to be the future strategy, right? And these things are usually not reflected in the financial statements. When we look at these so-and-so company or Microsoft or Google or somebody else, even Meta is announcing layoffs, it's usual to think that that these companies are not performing well and therefore they're trying to reduce the workforce, but that is not true. The financial statements will reflect how well the company is doing in their business processes, how well it's providing its services, how well it is selling its products to clients, and how the clients are satisfied at different levels. But it does not say what is the amount of research and development that the company is investing, what are the new ideas and new strategies that the company is working on, and how much they're going to invest on training and development of its own resources. So such kind of information is usually not pronounced in the financial statements, right? Now, what's happening is that There was a time before when technology always lagged behind the complex business operations and the labyrinth business logic that was there, especially in the banking environment, especially in the telecom environment, in the hospital environment, in the sales and marketing side, everywhere, right? So, but then now we are living in a AI age and AI race, and everybody is thinking about how can they renew the existing processes, how can they enhance the existing processes to make sure that they are more faster, more efficient, and more transparent in nature, right? And the heat is felt at the senior management level that they are thinking in a way that if the future strategy, or if they're not thinking about the long-term sustainability model using the AI, if they're not able to change the way that they're operating using AI, or if they're not able to replace the existing processes with automation, if they're not able to identify those dependencies and eliminate those dependencies by changing the business logic there, right? Or streamlining in a way that it's easier for the manager to understand where the problems can go wrong, and then having those controls set up in those kind of situations, and having the business logic improvised using generative AI, and using more of AI and automation, right? How they can streamline the entire process. If the company, the senior management is exactly thinking in this particular way across all the technology companies in the world, and the top 50 companies, which are truly and IT companies, these are present in US, and these companies are thinking exactly in the same way, and how they can improve their workforce, how they can identify dependencies, how they can actually make the company more resilient to market trends and the future state, right? So what is it in for you? Well, think of this thing that if you are doing the same mundane job for years together, right, then one, you're truly in a sweet comfort zone. You really have to think of, right, how you can hit refresh on your job and learn new skills and improve your communication skills. You need to think about these things. We cannot always blame the company that okay, they have removed us, or they have the HRS call today and they've said that please leave your laptop and walk away and all that. So you cannot complain on these things, because the company is not thinking about you. Only you are required to think about yourself. You are required to put yourself in those teams. You are required to put yourself in better positions. You need to demonstrate to the company that your job, your role, you're playing an important role, and your role cannot be removed. Or even if your role or your team is removed, you are an important resource, and you can be reused in other areas. And the company should easily be able to find other roles for you when they are doing these layoff exercises. And the best way to do that is constantly to have that visibility to senior management in every single presentation that you do. Think of the goals that your CIO, CEO, or some other at the senior management is thinking, and make sure that your job is very much aligned to that. And when you speak to your managers and managers, right, you constantly reflect that language. You constantly, make a note that you are thinking in the right direction. You are able to demonstrate that your work is absolutely important, and you are delivering something of value to the company, right? So in that way, you can at least be vigilant that you are making all the efforts, you are upgrading your skill, you are improving your communication skills. You are always, it doesn't mean that you always talk in a very sugar-coated way. You say the same things, you do the same job, but you do it in a much more effective way, in such a way that your presence is felt to the team, your importance is felt to the team. These are some of the things that you need to think for yourself. The company is not going to think for you. If you think that your team organization structure is going to change, they are asking you to your improvement plan for the whole year is changing. They're going to add more and more complex things which are slightly outside your role. That's again a hint that the expectations are increasing. The the way that the management is thinking for its employees, that is changing. And that's the right moment for you to either you upgrade your skills so that you match to the new requirements that is coming in the organization, or you find a different job that is going to be more suitable for you, right? So these are the things that, some things that you have to be aware. I'm so sorry for all those employees in Amazon. This is not a public announcement as such, but this is an internal blog that is released by Amazon senior management, right? And that has become public. And I'm so sorry for all those employees, 30,000 employees who are getting laid off. That's only an expected number. Probably the number can also go up if there are more people occupying those or doing those 14,000 roles, right? But then Amazon has also made an announcement internally, again within the blog, that they are giving those 90 days grace period for wherever it is possible to let the employees find a suitable way to exit, so that they have those time period to think, or renew their skill, or find something else, or see if there's an IJP inside the company. These things are well said and done, but when things are boiling and you are exactly in those moments, or even if you're not in those moments, right, it is necessary for you to upgrade your skill and constantly keep worrying about yourself, how you can improvise the way that you're working, how you can demonstrate to the senior management that you are necessary, right? In every meeting, if you think that you present in a meeting, right, you ask the right questions. Don't feel shy that whether somebody else will think in this particular way, or somebody else may actually comment or make a joke on you, right? Or people may think that you're not asking the right question, you're wasting everyone's time. But you make an effort to actually speak up in the team meetings, ask the questions. Even if those questions are incorrect, that is still fine. What is important is that you are actually creating that courage for yourself, that you can speak. You're creating the confidence levels for yourself that you can speak, you can ask the right questions, you can think in the right direction. It's okay even if you make those mistakes. These are all going to be a learning exercise. And as time progresses, maybe for a span of like 6 months, as you keep practicing this, as you keep improvising yourself, as you keep focusing on yourself, right, I'm sure that your skill set is definitely going to improve. You're going to think in the right direction. You're going to use the right language when you speak, when you're going to use the right language when you type an email, and you're going to communicate the same thing in a much more effective way, in a non-aggressive, soft way. You're going to communicate the same thing, right? So these things are all important. Please focus on these things, right? I just hope that all those employees who got laid off, they find other jobs. And it's necessary for you to identify if you're doing a mundane job. Please get rid of that, or figure out something how you can improve the SOP in such a way that your mundane job actually gets highlighted across the entire vertical or the horizontal that you're working in. With that, I take leave now. But if you have any questions, right, on what's happening, I'm going to follow this particular story further as well. If you have any questions on how to improve your communication skills, how you can improvise your working style, how you can make use of the time that you're putting on, the number of hours that you're putting at work, right? If you can improvise, if you want to improvise on that, you need more help on that, you need tips and tricks on that, please connect with me directly. Put your message in the drop a comment there, put your message there, and I'm going to read those messages. I'm going to respond to you. Drop your email. If you need any support, please connect with me directly. With that, do subscribe to this particular channel. This is my channel, this is my opinion, and with my experience, I'm going to understand and explain things to you in a much better way. With that, I take leave. Have a wonderful day. Do like this particular video. Thank you. Bye-bye.